what it considers the worst kind of person, receives this incredible blessing from Jesus. Come in, Matthew. Be part of me. Be part of the inner circle. It's an incredible privilege. Wouldn't you agree? And everyone on the scene is going, what? Matthew? He doesn't deserve it. And it causes confusion, outrage. Now, you know what's interesting? There's other stories where you see the same outrage. Like consider, for example, Luke 15, the prodigal son. And, we're familiar with the story, a son who asks his father for his inheritance in advance. Nice, right? Then goes out, blows all the money, comes to his senses, comes back. The father's delighted, and he sets up an incredible feast to celebrate the son. But meanwhile, the older son, he is outraged. He's absolutely incensed, right? But the outrage isn't just at the generosity of the father. What he's outraged at is that you never threw me a feast. You never slaughtered the fattened calf for me. You did it for this guy who's done nothing right. I'm the one who's being faithful and so he's outraged. And wouldn't you agree to some degree you're a bit sympathetic to the guy? Right? You're reading that and go, geez, that would probably be my reaction too. Or here's another story. It's called The Workers in the Vineyard. I personally like this story because what happens is that the story goes like this, is that the owner of a vineyard hires people at different parts of the day to work in his vineyard. Some at the beginning of the day, and he hires some right at the end, like an hour before the day ends, he hires them. And at the end of the day, he pays them all the same. And the workers, they're mad. Who's mad? Well, the ones that started earlier in the day. Because they're like, wait a second, why is that person getting the same amount when I've worked more? You see? I remember the first time I read that, I'm like, yeah, I was mad reading this Bible story, right? Because I thought, that doesn't seem fair. I never really got the story at all, because I'm like, why is the story here? That doesn't make any sense to me. Now, let's look at our own selves for a minute. To consider our own reactions where you see people getting blessed with things that you want to be blessed with, but you're not. How do you respond to those situations? And I know how you respond because I respond the same way. I remember years ago I was sitting with a group of pastors, and they're sharing all the good things happening in their church, which isn't happening in my church out west. And, but on the outside, I'm like, that's just great. Praise the Lord. I'm so happy for you. But I'll tell you what's happening on the inside. Why you? Why are you getting this? I'm working as hard as you. How come I'm not getting the blessing? Now, don't laugh, because you think the same way, don't you? Like, why are you getting this? Why not me?